Damn.
The thing that I see is the mayor of LA has signed an executive order to give illegal migrants cash aid. Oh no! Why? This is a major L, Callie. I cannot believe this. Oh, what the hell? Ooh, they came here illegally. Why are they getting paid for it? I wish I was an illegal immigrant right now. I'm just gonna jump over the border. I heard it was up to like $50,000 too. I need $50,000. You know what $50,000 could do for my life right now? How in the hell is they getting paid for coming here illegally? I'm pretty sure if I try to cross the Canadian border without papers and just jump over the border, I'm probably going to jail. If I try to go across the Mexican border without my ID, I'm most likely going to jail. How?
Mayor Karen Bass just signed an executive order after a recent ICE raid. It allows nonprofits to hand out prepaid cash cards worth a couple $100 to undocumented immigrants who were affected. The money isn't coming from taxpayer funds, that's what they say. It's from private donors, but it's still being given to people who aren't supposed.
Damn.
Centers, but we also are going to have a reinstitution of the Angelino card, something that Mayor Garcetti started during COVID, that will actually provide cash assistance to people. Because, you know, you have people who don't want to leave their homes, who are not going to work, and they are in need of cash. You know,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Jerry.
I have met with family members who they needed two incomes in order to make the rent. Well, one income was lost in a raid when someone was detained, and this woman with her children now is concerned that she might face being evicted and being homeless.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
And so it's that type of emergency assistance, and we're fortunate that there's a lot of philanthropic partners who have contributed, and many more, I hope, that will join in and contribute.
Protest action, we don't know that yet, but I want to play this from Karen Bass, the Los Angeles mayor, who is discussing offering cash assistance from the state to migrants who are impacted by these raids. Here's what she just said a short time ago.
We also are going to have a reinstitution of the Angelino card, something that Mayor Garcetti started during COVID, that will actually provide cash assistance to people. Because, you know, you have people who don't want to leave their homes, who are not going to work, and they are in need of cash.
Stephen, your reaction to that suggestion?
It is a crime to furnish money to criminal aliens to facilitate their evasion of federal law enforcement officers. You have illegal aliens, for example, who've been ordered removed by an immigration judge, who've received, frankly, an obscene amount of process over a period of years, more than any American citizen ever gets, that are defying that removal order, that are hiding out from ICE, and then you have the mayor of Los Angeles paying them to evade law enforcement. That's a crime. And again, another example of how the city government of Los Angeles is waging a campaign of insurrection against the federal government. Let's be very clear. What would Los Angeles look like without illegal aliens? Here's what it would look like. You would be able to see a doctor in the emergency room right away, no wait time, no problem. Your kids would go to a public school that had more money than they know what to do with. Classrooms would be half the size. Students who had special needs would get all the attention that they needed. There would be no violent transnational gangs. There would be no cartels. There would be no Mexican mafia. There would be no Serenos. There would be no MS-13. There would be no TDA. You would be living in a city that would be safe, that would be clean. There would be no fentanyl. There would be no drug dens. That could be the future Los Angeles could have, but the leaders in Los Angeles have formed an alliance with the cartels and the criminal aliens.
All right, Stephen Miller from the White House, thank you very much. Once again, we just want to make this point that these kinds of operations were not met with violence in prior...
What's your name?
Seda.
Seda what? Do you have a person that's named
Sam.
Seda Sam?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Where I was born or where I'm from?
Where are you born?
Thailand.
You been deported before from the United States?
No.
Never been deported?
I've been in the system before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been charged with
Charge for it?
before?
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna talk to my lawyer.
Yeah. Are you a citizen?
My mom says it.
Your mother's a citizen,
Yes.
but you're not?
Nope.
But you've never been deported before?
You Dr. Phil. You look like Dr. Phil.
Yeah? How do you know me?
No, I seen Dr. Phil, you know, on TV.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is an example of sanctuary cities, right? We got an illegal alien convicted of sex crimes involving children. He's walking the streets of Chicago. Again, the downfall, the problem with the sanctuary city, that people like us walking the street rather than local law enforcement working with federal agents. This is what we're dealing with. Yeah. You've been charged with sex crimes with children?
Not really.
Not really? And never been deported?
Nope.
Huh. Let's take them in and process and lock them up.
Got it, sir. All right. Can we get our passport? Working on it. Okay.
Oh, damn.
More people inventing useful things, like Mr. Bobby Ashimura, who wins our Max Headroom Product of the Month award for coming up with a little attachment you plug into your TV and it warns you that the commercial break is coming by automatically switching off your set for 5 seconds. And here to demonstrate it for us is Mr. Ashimura himself.